Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about my wish list for Season 6 here in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Basically, the things that I want to see improved upon or tweaked for Season 6 here in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. Multiple videos a day. We just hit 37K. We're less than 3,000 subscribers away. Trying to hit that relatively soon. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it and let's talk. So Season 5 obviously didn't end, I guess, the worst because of the Bracket Busters Festival event, but that's the same could be said for Season 4, except better. The Season 4 event was better than the Bracket Busters Festival, but the All-Star Festival was. So besides the festival, honestly, I don't think there was a ton to like about Season 5 besides budget cards. And I will start with that because that is where I think I can give 2K some props. They did a great job with budget cards, especially in Friday drops throughout the season. If you go through and look at the Friday drops, there were consistently high-level budget cards all season. Vlade Divac, Rudy Gay, a couple of decent pink diamonds in the unlimited drop first weekend of the season. Next weekend, we get the inevitable drop with 4 good opals, including the Markkanen Kobe White duo, as well as Doug Christie, Danny Green, a couple of really good budget shooting guards as well. The weekend after that, we get Radioactive, same story. Couple of good opals, Corver's nice, Beal, RJ Gilbert not terrible, Bender's a monster, Matt Barnes is an elite budget card, like really, really nice there. Apex, again, same thing. Ricky Davis, beast. Gerald Wallace, very solid. Alex Caruso, beast. Pink Diamond Khalil Ware, stud. And then even Bracket Busters, same story. Tyler Hansbrough, Shane Battier, Carlos Boozer, all really good. Frank Kaminsky, super duper solid. And then last week's Torpedo drop was just more of the same. Jonathan Isaac's a stud. James Wiseman's really good. Dyson Daniels is a beast. A lot of good budget cards in every single Friday drop all season. And I think 2K deserves some credit for that. And I want to see that continue in Season 6. And I think it will. I hope it will anyway, because it's important to the game that we have really good pink diamond, opal, and eventually when dark matters become more budget, dark matter options as well in my team for people to pick up that are more affordable and can compete with top tier cards. That's crucial. But in conjunction with that, and this isn't going to happen, but I'm going to mention it anyway, despite the fact that I don't think it'll happen, is improvements to pack odds. Now, the unfortunate truth is that's probably not going to happen. Pack odds all season have been pretty bad. 1.5% dark matter odds, 3.9% 97 plus odds, 2.3% regular Galaxy Opal odds, and less than 1% dark matter or 100 overall odds in the regular deluxe packs. And then the non-deluxe packs are even worse than that. 1.7% Galaxy Opal odds. So the odds are still really bad, even for the third highest tier of card in the pack, which is those Galaxy Opals, let alone obviously the top tier cards that people are really trying to pull, which are those dark matters and 100 overalls. The one thing that gives me slight hope that it could potentially improve a bit is the fact that there is a guaranteed dark matter in the Season 5 super pack topper. So maybe we see some dark matter pack odd boosts this season. The bundle also has a lot better pack odds than the rest of it. And obviously the Hoff box to end the season included 2 guaranteed dark matters, at least potentially 3 in every single box, and had the potential at 100 overall card for 5% odds. So definitely better odds than these last couple things we've seen this season in terms of packs. The real question is, will that be something that continues into Season 6? And I would have to lean probably no. I would think that as long as 2K can, they're probably going to try to limit pack odds as much as possible. So while they might be slightly better, they're unlikely to actually get to the point where I would consider them legitimately good enough. And that's not hugely surprising. Like, I don't think that's an unrealistic expectation to say that, although I do again hope that I'm wrong. It would be nice to be wrong. So we'll see what happens there. The next thing that I think is really, really important for Season 6 is improvements to the grindability of these modes. For example, King of the Court. Again, I haven't clicked on this thing since Saturday. In my 3 games, I guess I got myself a 92 plus premium option pack. We might as well rip this open real quickly. Technically, I think this could contain a card higher than Diamond, although it never has for me, and it doesn't here either. We'll take Gallinari. It doesn't really matter who I take, to be honest, there, because all of them are going to get quick sold regardless. But King of the Court, top 1% shouldn't be an opal. It's not good enough. And I'm sure they'll shift it to dark matter and then drop a bunch of crappy dark matters as next season progresses. But this should have been, by this point in the game, a dark matter. 100%, honestly, probably a dark matter option pack. When they promote King of the Court as the mode for elite rewards and the best of the best, the rewards should be better than they have been. One person getting a dark matter each week on PlayStation, Xbox, one person is not good enough, in my opinion. And look, I think the million VC is cool. but it's just not good enough, especially when the mode is filled with boosting anyway. I mean, take that for what you will. I don't need to delve into that, but it's just a mess. And I don't think this mode has been executed as well as it should have been this year by any means. But then the bigger issue is it's not just King of the Court. Showdown and Triple Threat Park were grinds this season. 400 wins in Triple Threat Park, 200 wins in Showdown for a 99 premium pack, not an option pack, nothing like that, just a 99 premium pack. And it just hasn't been worth it. Like the Showdown rewards, I was going to go to 120 this season on my account. I look at these rewards, I get a 97 plus premium option pack. Unless that's Wimby, it's not that useful for me. An unlimited 97 plus pack, that's not that useful for me. Like Rudy Gay and Vlade Divac are good cards out of that drop, or were they even, I think they were unlimited. So like Rudy Gay and Vlade Divac aren't terrible cards, but they're not making my lineup. 50k MT is nice, but I don't want to grind another 24 games for that at this point in the season. Like if I was a little closer, maybe I'd do it. But as a whole, even the milestone rewards in Showdown aren't, in my opinion, good enough. There's just not a lot of, and I think this is really at the core of the challenges that I have with this year's game. Yes, it can be a bit pay to win, but it's also playable, no money spent, especially if you take advantage of these events properly. I think the game mode is much better than it was last year. As flawed as it may be, it is not the worst gaming experience in the history of ever, the way that I feel like last year post All-Star break kind of was. But it is not great. And I think the biggest reason, in all honesty, that I feel that way, more than the game being pay to win to get these top cards and anything like that, like obviously that matters, and the lack of accessibility of elite level dark matters and actual guaranteed non-RNG rewards, which I haven't even mentioned in this video because I think the actual odds of 2K giving us guaranteed non-RNG rewards is extremely low, although I wish it would happen, and I hope one day it does. I don't really think that's actually realistic, at least for this year in 2K. It just seems like that's not the route that they're gonna go. But I do think there is real validity to the fact that there's just not much reason to get a good team. There's just not, because you can build a great team and then what? You're gonna go grind 200 Showdown wins? That's 5 Showdown wins a day the whole season in order to do that. A lot of people don't have that type of time, let alone are they that good at the game. You're gonna go grind 400 Triple Threat Park wins, a little bit more feasible. Still 10 wins a day though the entire season. The majority of people are not completing these grinds. My job is literally playing my team and making videos on it, and I do not feel enticed to grind that many games of either of those modes, plain and simple. The majority of people aren't gonna do it. The diehards will. There are people out there who absolutely will, but in general, I don't think they've like executed great by any means. Like I think they could have done a lot better job this year as a whole with the real rewardability of the modes. And I mean, salary cap's been decent. I think it could be a little better next season. I hope it's at least a dark matter option pack as the ultimate reward, if not something even better than that. And maybe there's like a few dark matters and a dark matter option pack that are available from salary cap next season. We'll see, but hopefully they continue to improve the rewards. I just wish the rewards were improved more. And I wish there were guaranteed non-RNG rewards as well. Because like last year, when you had a card like Glenn Rice to grind for, as flawed as last year was, that was nice. In years prior, when you had cards like Bob Nedelicki or Cincinnatus Powell or whoever the cards may be, there were a ton of great cards that were grindable in the past. And you wanted to grind the game for those cards. Even the RNG cards, at least you were grinding for a specific card, whether it was RNG or not that you got it, which I still didn't love. I thought that was a flawed system, no doubt about it. But I don't know, man. I don't know. That's just how I feel. I'm just disappointed. That's all I'll say. I'm not going to sit here and complain. I know I kind of sort of did for the last few minutes, but look, I don't think the game mode is in the worst state it's ever been. I just think they could execute better than they have. That's all I'm saying. And I wish they would, and maybe one day they will. We'll see what happens. Either way, that being said, that is going to do it for this video. Hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more NBA content, 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.